Oh, what car am I in? So, good morning, afternoon, whatever it is. I got my old S15 back, so Edu has asked me to lower this thing, and he asked to get the fitment how I had it when I owned it. Someone has raised this so much, it's like Ebisu spec, which is stupid because it's a street car. Still looking good. She's got a few funky noises going on in the engine bay. Still need to change the VCT sprocket for him once he orders it, but other than that, looks good. He's got some new wheels on by the looks of it. So yeah, you can see the gap. Well, you can't really. Yeah, huge gap there. And it's like a good 3 fingers gap there, so I'm basically going to lower it so it's just sitting over the tyre, not too low. Over the rim looks ugly. You want that flush, crisp tyre fitment on the guard and credit card spec. So I'm going to jack it up and get into it. So it may take a few attempts to get it exactly where it needs to be, but I'm going to start off with dropping it 50 mil and then I'll put it back on the ground and see how it's looking. Go from there. What you doing?
Oh, you know, it's a bit of preventative maintenance on the old RB.
Leaky.
Yeah, I had to reuse the other ones about three times because, you know, off and on, and just never got around to. To be honest, I actually couldn't afford this.
It ain't cheap.
Yeah, well, that's $80. 80 bucks. So.
That's cheaper than the SR ones. That one cost me 120 or something,
Yeah,
and that was trade.
That's only thanks to Ripco because they're looking after us these days. But you know, times are tough. When you spend $300 on head studs and $300 on a head gasket, like $80 is a lot of money. So I just kept reusing the other one with silicone, so I'm finally doing it now.
Actually looks quite clean in there though.
Yeah.
New head.
New head, yep. Fresh top end, so seems to be loving the limiter so far. So good.
Just hoping it's not too low for the jack. That's about maybe 5 more mil and it'll be about bang on. Pretty good though. And I say it, get rid of some of the camber so it's actually touching the guard. Not too bad though. Alright, I just readjusted it and I say that's about bang on now. Not too low, but no gap. So yeah, ideally it just needs a new alignment or spacers. So now moving on to the front, I go to put the jack under and it doesn't even fit. So I'm going to have to take the front bumper off. Moving on to the front, I just remembered this has actually got EDFC, which is electronic dampening control. And I just don't want to, you know, when I turn the strut, it doesn't rip the wiring out. So I just have to be careful of that. And you can see, it must be so soft. There's like barely any preload. So I might have to adjust that up too, because once it's lowered, it's probably going to travel quite a bit. Good tip before you start adjusting coilovers, if they've been in the car for a bit, clean them with a brush. Be better with a wire brush, but this worked. And then spray it with WD-40 or something, and it makes it so easy. Like, I'm literally just turning these by hand. Don't even need the C-spanners. So I've just done the fronts quite a bit, but still so much to go. And I was over this side, adjusting it, and then I realized the spring's like barely even captive. Only just, so I might have to tighten that right up. Alright, so it's now looking way better. I don't know why anyone changed it in the first place, but you can see now, barely any gap. Rear looks bang on. I don't want to go too low here and make it undrivable. I'm not really about the stance, hectic stance scene, you know, slammed out. I'd rather have like the fitment perfect, but still drivable. I notice we've got a bit of a problem here though. He's got 2 5mm slip-on spacers, not one, but 2. understandable why, because he put them on just to clear the brakes, otherwise the wheels were hitting. So he only put those on so I could transport it here, but it's only got like 2 turns of the wheel nuts on, which is not good at all. So what I'm going to do is actually take the slip-on spacers off, put a 15mm spacer on, and that will bring the wheel out like perfect, and it should tuck under like nicely. And what I'll do is put the one of those 10mm spacers, slip-on spacers on the rear, and that will fill the gap for now until we get some alignment. I might have to go phone a friend and try find some 15mm bolt-on spacers. Josh just came to the rescue with some 25mm bolt-ons, which may be a bit excessive, but we'll give it a crack. Yeah, just realised the camber's actually already maxed out. It's hitting like the inside, so she's going to be close, but it will look very staunch if it works out.
It's only a 215, so
yeah.
should.
I wonder what the offset is on these. Holy! Is it hitting something?
Yeah. Just doesn't whistle anymore.
So, the wheel doesn't actually have the cutouts for like the spacer studs, so hopefully it's not gonna hit it. She'll be close. Right.
Oh boy. That's kind of what you want.
It's like, it's almost perfect. It may just slip under. Might have to take it for a test drive. Okay, so we just found out that the studs were actually hitting the back of the wheel. So, the things you do for fitment, I've just like trimmed down the stud so it's flush. Because that little protrusion there was just enough. Got this on the job. It's all flat now, and it's gonna work. Alright, so just finished up. Looks not bad at all. I think the front's about perfect, not crazy low. I'm a bit worried it's gonna hit. I'll take it for a test drive and find out, but rear's like perfect. Bloody wonderful. It actually looks quite good with those wheels, just straight black and white. Nice. So yeah, I guess take it for a quick test drive and see what happens. Holy, that looks bloody mint. Now I just gotta put the chaser in the shed. Chaser's back in, let's go test the S15. Right, let's see how she goes. Definitely something not right because it's so slow now compared to when I had it. Give it another crack. 1.6 bar stock bottom end for like 7 years now, still going, and people say SRs are shit, but this thing needs a retune bad. There's nothing wrong with these SRs. I don't know why everyone hates on them. Like, look at how much abuse mine had. Sorry, Dom. They just keep going and going and going. People bag SRs and blame it on the engine when it's just them that hasn't done it right. I built this thing, it would have been like, I think it was 5 years ago, and the previous owner had it on over 20 pounds of boost for another 3 years before me, and it's still going to this day. Never had to do anything but a few rocker arms, which is expected. Good tune, and it'll just keep on going. I say it time and time again. I love SRs, I honestly do. Yep, definitely cannot complain at how they perform. Just delivering it here back to its owner. after a bit of a reamage. Happy with it? Look good? Look at our man, already on the rock. Heaps better, eh? You're gonna have to get used to driving a low car now. Bit of scrapage going on, but it looks good. Too much. Can still go heaps lower, but not about that fully slammed life. It's just stupid. Check out the side skirt though, it's like nearly on the deck. Any lower than that, it's just pointless on the street because you just scrape everywhere.
Hey, could you hear that limiter?
So he reckons he could hear the limiter from what we would have been probably 3-4 k's away. And he reckons he could hear it clear as days. This thing's just got that distinct SR sound. How's this for a Hilux? 6-inch lift. Hectic. Clean too. Got a nice park up going on here. AEB. S15's in the shed. Don't see too many STIs this clean. Right, we're on the mission tonight. It's got our smoko. Come to see Trollum.
I've been using this to dial in the fitting.
Oh, God.
This guard has just been molested.
Oh, nah.
She's dangerous.
Oof. Mixed meat on chips, this is the new go-to. What are your thoughts tonight, Trolley?
Oh, well, get ready. She's ready to go.
Ready to take a Seppi up for its outing?
Yeah, hopefully the big brakes are bled up. Gave them a quick 5-minute bleed.
How big are they?
Oh, medium.
How big are the brakes?
Medium.
I thought they were big brakes.
Medium big brake.
Not the biggest brakes, just the medium brakes. Medium. They came with a spec sheet.
So, old RB Trolley here with his exhaust that needs to be circumcised. He's got some goodies here. So what, RB30 build?
Yeah, RB30.
What these?
Need a body for it, but got a motor, well, start of a motor. Came with cams.
What are those?
Calford 264 272. And
True. So fully forged 30.
some pistons. Done 1,000 Ks, but still all good.
Nice. CP pistons.
And some fucking some Argo rods. Should
You
do
got
the job.
The whole shebang.
Hmm.
That is thick.
They're quite crispy.
Boy. Nice. And what's the block here?
Oh, just stock, so I need to bore it out to 86.5 and
So that's a 30 block right there, is it?
yeah, just standard stock. Hasn't had anything done to it, so yeah, good bit of a base though.
Nice one.
So that's fully forged, isn't it?
Well, will be.
So you got a bloody good deal on this, I heard.
Yeah, real cheap. Too cheap. Couldn't say no.
Couldn't say no.
Yeah.
That'll be
good start.
Be an interesting
Be a
build.
good bit of fun. Just want something reliable at the end of it.
Well, that's just
Power
it.
comes second, but yeah, you know.
You might as well slap 1,000 horsepower through, eh?
Fuck.
That's
Just slip 1,000 horsepower. Yeah.
Nice one, bud.
Nice one. So I say we go blow this 25 deal up. We can start building this. Righto. It's been a minute since we've been in the street game. Oh, listen to that RB. So we're gonna go 5 deep in the Safiro and do a bit of streeto. It's been a long time.
Give the basics, boys, give the basics. Got the guard rolling tool.
10 mil.
10 mil.
Funny thing is, this thing is fully legal, WOF, Rego and Cert. So even if we do get pulled up, they can't do anything. And look at it. Would you believe it's legal? RB25, DET. Ready to be ringed.
On the rear, holy rear. Look at the rear.
Out of the stables, she comes. Lock diff. It does not get
Big brakes are like that.
any tighter. Oh boy.
Nah. We used to get beef back in the day. It's all good, don't worry. Those big brakes are like that, trolley. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, she'll be right.
We'll just go for a quick little.
Even when your pedal goes to the floor, it's supposed to be like that. We up. Look at this weapon. Gauges for Africa. Right. We're all piled in. I don't know about this. My head's touching the roof.
Boy, those brake brakes are
Oi, those brakes are good.
maybe. Yeah, no, they're good.
No, they're good.
They're sort of average. They're like barely better than mine.
This tune. We've come across a skyline in front of us. We've only just started Streeto days.
Fucking one boost, my seat buckle comes in.
Go. Get up behind him and give him a dose so he knows.
What kind of dose is that?
That's one crook dose.
This thing sounds AIDS.
There's a budgie on your bonnet.
It peels up. That's not bad for 5 deep.
It goes hard.
Lucky it's like
That's low boost, too.
Low boost too, he reckons. Willie.
chopped sticker.
Willie, kick it out. Willie, do it.
Not fucking main road, yeah.
Not onto the fucking curb, brother.
Nah, no.
It's on now. You got him rocked up. We've got a problem. The backing plate's making a hell of a noise, so we're just gonna try push it back with this. Just ream it up the top of it and push it, and she'll be on. Just
Yeah, all the way around.
do it all the way around and she'll be silent. Oh, those new pads and rollers bedding in. Nice Brembos.
Oh, well.
Here we go.
Oh, fuck, sorry, forward, bro, forward.
Oh, can't.
Slowly. Slower than that. Yeah, keep going. Fuck, there's definitely a stone in there, eh? Sorry, but there's actually a couple. Sorry, bro.
Couple stuff.
Sorry, G.
Yeah, go.
Straighten up a little bit. Yeah, whoa.
We've had to pull over, we've got a problem. Battery lights just come on, voltage is low, AFR's a crook, so something's wrong with the alternator. Where? What's wrong?
He got dusted.
Oh, yeah, turn your lights off. Big problem.
Low on voltage. Yeah, just keep an eye on the voltage.
That's all good.
Dug it and that'll just pull out.
Why? Steam not
But
talking.
it just pulled out when you opened it up on the fucking road.
We'll fix it. Just take it off and then recrimp it out here. Nice and schematics.
Yeah, we ain't going home yet.
Just fucking take it off the alternator and then recrimp it.
We need a 10 mil.
Oh, I said to bring a 10 mil. Oh, can't!
Oh, what?
What's that one?
Don't be fucking.
Turn it up, you say.
Crank it right up.
Everyone knows where his kill switch is.
Oh, God!
Nah, I missed it. Oh, nah.
This is OG spec.
Oh, well, fucking
5 minutes in to Streeto and chill. Get in, stay in.
We got you, brother. Got the big rigs in the back.
Yeah, these doughboys. What's Josh's new name? Zingerberg.
This car's never seen so much horsepower.
Oh, that's a lot of horsepower. Right, we're out again. The quick running repairs, and then we're back out there. What a session. It's been a long time since we've done something like that. All legal though. Done a few duggets. How are they? Good? Oh yeah, they're brand new. What do you guys reckon? We get street cars again? I think they're calling.
Oh,